You lost the lane, it's your fault.
I watched the replay. I saw the comms. I had the right idea. We'll see which team has the right idea in this game number 2. Cap and Avery, it's all yours.
Is it as dire as they're putting out? This Monkey King situation seems pretty bad.
It can be really bad, yeah.
Yeah.
If it gets out of control, it gets really bad. But keep that in mind as well.
Fnatic, their 5-man smoke did not run into Force initially, but now their movement is going to be able to catch him as the Bat Rider will fall, giving first blood to the Mirana. Maybe not the person they wanted to give it to, but
they're tipping him out too because they know that will pick.
Because I feel like we haven't seen a whole lot of Dark Willow in the last year or so.
Well, he's about to be seen back on the fountain, I think.
Yeah. Well, they already gave first blood away, so there's the upside there. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't I really like playing Dark Willow.
Maybe her damage just feels a little lackluster. Like you can throw out all these brambles, but is it actually winning you the long fight?
Yeah. Nice move though. They get on top of Skem.
This will win you the fight.
Yeah, this is beautiful. Skem had to go for the range creep because the Marcy wasn't around. Went for the range creep. Step forward. DJ just immediately pounced on that one. Speaking of pounce, a leap from Gabby will help secure a second kill for John Well.
Yeah, what Bat Rider versus Monkey Lane, lull panel.
Forced to use the Firefly defensively here to fly away into the trees, which is exactly what you want. If you are Fnatic anyway.
I like John Well manning up here.
Yeah.
Actually
like gets the kill. I like it a lot.
Yeah. I was going to say, even if he doesn't get that kill, I think that's what you want to do.
Yeah.
Because you're forcing the resources out of Bat onto you instead of the Monkey. And all right, Cox taking it to Armel. He was doing well, but not well enough. Just gets slighted down. Early counter ability to the Drow.
Yeah.
You get the huge armor. She can't pierce on Tiny, and Brood can just split and get on top of her. It's kind of an interesting dynamic, maybe depending on who's ahead.
Well, at least for the early game, you do have this Gust, which is going to be pretty nice against Brewmaster. Silence always very effective against him. What a rotation from Cox. Getting the double kill and helping Skem survive in the lane for a bit longer before he inevitably goes to this area right here. John Well has already scouted out some of the stacks going on there. Gabby forced to use a defensive stun. They do have the cookie land. Looks like he dodged the cookie damage, but it doesn't really matter. When it comes to damage,
arrow miss.
There's just a non-stop amount flowing from this Bat Rider. They do manage to get the Sapphire kill, but John Well's going to die as well. Of course.
Cox went back bottom. They have Catapult down here.
Oh.
This tower took a lot of damage.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to... Yeah, I guess so.
But I like this conceptually from Geek Slate. You move the Ember down here, you kill the Brew before he hits 6. The Drow gets 6. Drow leaves the lane. Brew
and then Drow dies too.
Okay, well.
Was that part of the game plan too?
I mean, that was the 8-minute rune, man. I was telling you.
8-minute rune. With the Marcy jumping in. They have the detection, but they do not have the damage, it seems. Arrow. Nice read there from Raji. It takes a step back to dodge the arrow, but still in the clutches of the Brewmaster and Tiny.
Man, John Wells had a pretty good game. He is farmed. He destroyed.
Pull it back a little bit farther with the cookie repositioning as well. And now KP is going to have to commit underneath the tier 2 with this split. Still not dead, and it's back into the Brewmaster form. But he got off one last throw of the boulder, and that means Skem will fall. But they've committed so deep now that Force is on the hunt. They managed to land the stun there from Raji, and that'll ensure the Brewmaster's death. 2-for-1 exchange. I gotta say, that's well worth it. A primal split being used as well. Opening here on Force. Actually dodges. Gus pushback helps out quite a bit. He uses the Firefly. Cut away through the trees, but didn't expect Armel to be coming in from the mid lane as well. Got a little greedy, spent his time there. He said, no, that initiate. Oh, hop away from Gabby just in time. Narman.
Bat Rider Ember to start the fights while Skem is, on the triangle rotation here.
Yeah.
They don't want to let him hit anything, though. This is super aggressive from Fnatic. A very nice base off, and it will. Just another free draw kill. 4 death.
Yeah, they are not giving Skem any quarter whatsoever. And
to set that combo up. It's kind of like it's a rich man's Ricky Dart,
Yeah, that's one way to describe it. Terrorize. They have the chain stuns. John Well is going to end up with the arrow. I'll help them complete that kill.
The very hard to catch Ember Spirit does fall.
And the Dark Willow follow-up. You're killing anybody at this point in time. Fnatic want to keep abusing this. Look on the aggressive vision. Exactly what they're doing here. Toss back. Easy setup.
Repositioning with Dark Willow is always a nice one. Just,
oh yeah.
I mean, she's so much single target damage.
Well, Fnatic just complete mid here.
Yeah, and even if they don't find the Drow Ranger, they're certainly going to find support kills. If they keep on making that kind of rotation with the Moonlight Shatter, they're going to be forced to use the Primal Split. That'll help finish off the Marcy and ensure the Brewmaster survives for now. Arrow from long range actually lands on the Ember Spirit, and they thought about trying to follow that.
For example, that engagement, he gets another 2 camps or some bottom lane. And it looks like he'll clean it up anyway, so maybe he doesn't even lose anything by this move, but I think having the farm pressure here from Fnatic while you're trying to deal with this, right, is super deadly right now, because there's not a lot that can deal with it.
Pretty as a picture, Armel and DJ comboing up yet again now to kill this Ember Spirit.
There's not much that stops this Tiny. Like, you just don't have the disable. You went drums on this bat. You can't just drum into him here.
Again and again. Now that's going to be a short range arrow, but it's more than enough to kill a 5 position like Marcy here.
All right, this is getting out of control. I mean,
it is.
You have to do something here. You have to
smoke protection up. They're going to run into the Drow Ranger. If they spot her here, oh, the smoke breaks. He blinks forward, blindly finds the Drow Ranger, tossed straight up in the air, and the blink forward from DJ. By the way, he's got a blink dagger on Dark Willow. Yeah, they're going to be able to get that kill again. Skem has got to be so frustrated with the way. What's going on here? Are they trying to bait it? Okay, well, the fight is going to go on here. Raji, he's going to be pushed forward off his own rebound. They actually do manage to get the silence onto the Brewmaster, blow up KP, and maybe this fight is okay. No, he gets off the Primal Split, and now the Brewmaster Pandas are going to set up Armel to come cleaning on through with the jump in from DJ as well. They had the burst damage. They killed the Drow Ranger. They pulled down the Snapfire from the Tornado eventually for a 3rd kill, and a team fight that was oh so close for Geek Slate to actually take it. Oh, and they get the Ember Spirit with the toss up in the air leading into the arrow. Whew.
I mean, this is getting out of control like the first game.
Yeah.
The last 8 minutes here have just been picture perfect for Fnatic. That you lose much by just taking every one of these engagements.
Beautiful stuff. Fnatic coming back with some revenge, but Geek Slate aren't done with this game 2 just yet. Catch KP while the Primal Split is down. Also get Junwell while he's trying to leap away, and they can go straight into the Roshan pit with this.
Not the fastest Roche, but I guess you have some Snapfire minus armor, so you'll do it for sure. That was just a quick smoke and a double chains. You take those. I mean, that is the Brewmaster cooldown.
Is Armel going to try and get in there? I mean, they've got the Terrorize too.
There's double damage.
There's nothing to say. They cannot fight this. They're going to be able to get onto Marcy immediately. It's going to be 1 dead. Terrorize going to come through and hit 2, but Sken didn't get hit by it, and he can deliver the damage to get the kill into Tiny. Gabby. Oh, that's a stun too. Double kill for Narman off of that one, and it seems it was indeed ill-fated for Fnatic to try and contest that Roshan. Now the Brewmaster is up.
Force is pretty happy to just run in. There's not a lot that pierces BKB in this game. Has his pick of the litter.
It's going to lead off. Oh, Temple Story not enough to be able to get the initiation until Gabby showed and caught him with the lasso. Tried to hit the silence on Junwell. He managed to jump away, leap, and a 4-staff out, but they're going to be able to still keep on top of the Mirana. 2 dead as the fast smoke move with Force leading the way. I can't believe everybody like blinked out, so I don't think that Gabby wants to start a fight on that hero.
All right,
bit of a chains, lasso pull back.
Into the cookie?
Into the cookie. Oh. Very nicely done. Armel, who with the fresh BKB, does manage to get in there, hit a 2-man avalanche, and finish off the 2 supports with the help of the Mirana. Now they need to get out, though. Can they get away from this Ember Spirit? Got straight into the roots of the brambles, so wasn't able to pursue. They saw him hopping in the trees. Hit the stun though. Either way, the Ember Spirit does get caught straight into the arrow. They try and force staff him out, but he's still inside the Monkey King ultimate, and he'll fall, and the rest of the team has to back out of that AoE. Looks like the Drow Ranger was able to put some damage onto the Mirana though. Unfortunately, though, Fnatic once again trying to be the aggressors with these smokes. They get the information, they lead up with the stun, they get the arrow combo. They're always going to be able to get the initial kill that makes it a 4 versus 5 and makes it unlikely that Geek Slate can fight back. That being said, Roshan cannot be up for another minute, so controlling this part of the map for a Marcy. Lotus Lasso makes things a little bit awkward for Force, who wanted to bring them down into the low ground of the tier 2, but was denied that due to the fast reactions. Narman's going to be caught by the Dark Willow with the Brambles and the stun. Very awkward. Who got out that Lotus Orb so quick?
John Well just Lotus himself.
Damn.
The net worth you're paying off. And all of this is posturing for vision control, the posture for Roshan. So every time Geek Slate fails to take this hill, they're going to try again.
Gotta be careful with your positioning here. Armel gets a bit far forward. The Drow Ranger delivers some hefty damage in. Pops to the BKB. And with the Moonlight Shadow should...
I mean, screw that, I guess. Just take it to him with Moran ult, or Smoke. You don't even have Moran ult. Just Lotus the Tiny in. No fear.
Raji sitting on the high ground. They were ready for that. And they give up their fight position. They tried to help him out with the cookie, but ultimately was never going to go well for him. Catch for the Roshan. Who's going to be able to outright click? It will be Cox. No, Gabby actually stopped it. He actually jumped over and got it. Snatches up the Aegis away from Gabby. Got the shard as well. Even the Roshan kill. Gabby is going to be left with nothing but death as a two-man terrorize. On top of that one with Armel getting the toss and avalanche down. Armel using the BKB to TP out while the rest of his team tries to clean up some of those kills. It is still, at the end of the day, Skem with the double damage. He is the king of this fight, and everybody from Fnatic sticking on top of him. Force going to catch up as well with a Firefly. Do they have the detection? Oh, that wasn't quite enough. Raji did land the stun, but they didn't have the damage nor the detection to be able to spot Armel on just 200 HP. Cox back into play though. Morana's the next to fall, and KP really not able to use his primal split to a whole lot of effect until the Ember Spirit. Cox, he's saved once again. The greens go off. Narman helping him out, delivering the final blow as Armel falls. DJ trying to get away with the Shadow Realm. KP running out of time on the primal split as well. There's nowhere for DJ to run. Self-Yules and a blink out attempt. No.
Game of inches, as you said, Cap. These mids are living on no HP. Cookie double force just close unless they jump together, and the fight gets discoordinated like this. Drow just starts plucking away with those hypo stacks. They add up.
Caught Narman. Just hanging around the cliff area. The Bat Rider somewhere around. They thought they could maybe find a pick, but instead they find...
Brew is... You know, he has good utility, but he's not killing anybody. So then it comes down to you have to take the fights around Monkey Ult and Armel. It's getting tougher, but these pickoffs definitely help.
They certainly do.
That's the Moran ult. They can always play the map and find these isolated targets.
T-shot, I was like, huh, okay. Not sure when that'll be
applicable. You got the lifesteal though? You got the lifesteal though, right? Do you not?
Arrow! So that was a weird Lotus Orb situation. Straight into the arrow. KP holding and holding. Look at this man. He's got balls of steel. He refuses to activate that. Going to try and help out there. Pop of the BKB chasing after some heroes. DJ Shadow Run where he can. KP chasing after, and they managed to get him. He got on top of the Drow Ranger. BKB is going to be used and immediately pulls him out of the Wukong's command. And now at a distance, the assassination goes to work, and Skem will finish out the Monkey King. You thought you caught the Drow Ranger. KP actually dies inside of the primal split. That Aeon is still ready to be popped, but it seems will never be activated as
twice. Very tough for Fnatic here.
Yeah, they creep it up.
Find some supports or something. They're gonna find Cox with Hex on DJ.
They got the Hex, Terrorize. Ooh, what a catch. Nice little creep up there, down the lane, not cutting through the jungle at all.
KP
finds a big opening, and KP gets a clap on it too, with the primal split immediately going off, and they manage to get the tornado up on the Drow Ranger. When are they going to put her down, and when are they going to try and focus her? Gabby, tried to go for the Wukong's command for a second there, got lassoed. Can they stop this damage? So Gabby needs some help. With Cox buying back, he's getting on top of the Monkey King. He tries to go for the bash, turns into a tree, but a toss over, and that finishes him off as Narman tries to force staff away from Armel here. Armel trying to put some damage onto Force where he can, but he's running out. He doesn't have too much more to work with. Tries to go one last combo to finish off the Bat Rider. He gets that much, but he will fall ultimately, dropping the gem to the hands of Geek Slate.
These fights, Force jumped and chose not to lasso the Lotus. So super heads up play by him. Okay, is this the Aeon Disc assemble?
Is it finally? There it is. Finally assembles the Aeon Disc, puts it to work, and he dies anyway.
That's rough. That's rough. That's Gem. All right, John, we'll recover it here.
I almost sure. And now, are you going to be able to get that lasso? Are you going to be able to get the Monkey King out of this? They got the defensive forward staff out of there. Pull him out. Pull him out. Out of the base he goes. And down he falls. Armel's going to chase after that Drow Ranger, though. He doesn't need the Monkey King necessarily. He can stick onto it, but it's still not enough. The rest of the team, okay, KP and John well. They finish off the Drow Ranger. And Gabby is back into play here, devastating the rest of these heroes with no Drow Ranger to worry about. Now, Gabby can finally put in some work. And that is a lot of heroes on Geek Slate dead with no buybacks and very long death timers.
That is a pretty good fight for Fnatic there. I mean, you're going to sacrifice some of your monk.
Fnatic.
I mean, this is a good wrap.
Yeah, this is a very good wrap. Making sure that the Monkey King isn't getting the setup that he wants in these fights. They're going to pull him back. They're going to hold him there. Well, Scam delivers the damage easily, taking down the Tiny, who does have a buyback, but this far away from the base, can't really use it at all, and it's just all hands.
Double buy for
Fnatic. Two-man buyback, yeah. But can they get here in time to do anything? I don't think so. The Monkey King calls out the ultimate, but there's nothing to keep him there. In fact, if anything, Gabby's got to retreat. Otherwise, he's going to be caught by the Emerald.
Aeon popped.
Yeah, at the same time, an arrow landed on the Bat Rider. On the high ground here, they're going to try and chain it up, but the Terrorize and everything being used. Armel jumping onto that high ground to go for it. Is going to just club force to death here.
Just TP out.
Same time, what about the Drow Ranger? Skem? Primal split. He's just trying to stick on top to the Roshan pit. They go. Despite the fact that Bat Rider being dead, several large ultimates from Fnatic being used. Skem makes the call that we can take this anyway.
Fast.
Arrow hits onto Roshan.
Helps with him out.
They're going to try and get in there. See if they can blow up the Marcy nice and quick, and they're not going to complete the Roshan just yet.